Well, hello, Space Engineers, and welcome back. I'm all the way back up here at the top of the tower because we need to put another split in it. We are at 14 kilometers. Now, this time it's going to be a little different. The way I did it down there further below, that's not going to work every time because, even though that's fairly easy or easier to do, what that does is that does not reset the origin point or where the grid started at. So even though it does see it as a new grid, that new grid has a starting point of, well, way back down there on the ground where I started it. So it needs to be a completely new subgrid, and a subgrid will work. So we need to set up something with some pistons to drop in our new grid with. The other problem we have is we need to get this thing around whatever brace we put in. Because keep in mind, all 5 sections need to be one grid for the projector to work. So that's going to present some problems. So let's see what we can't do. And to make my life a little easier, what I have done is I added an oxygen tank. And while I was on the ground, I had that on and got it partially filled up. So this will allow me to stay up here a lot longer. And also I can access the hydrogen tank back on the base to fill up hydrogen bottles. So that'll allow me to stay up here much longer. Now I was already where it needed to be. Let's see. Well, let's go 50. What I can't figure out here on getting this thing, add another layer. Well, the first thing I need to do is take out these corners. I think that's what I need to do. Hold on. No, I do not need to take out the corners. I can just add on top of them let's just do that. And off the side of that, I can go ahead and do, no, not that. All right, yeah, there you go. Oops. Now I think I can stand up here. I should be able to. Yep. And that got that all welded up. Well, that'll be handy. Now let's see, this is fully collapsed. Trying to figure out how am I going to get the center. I can get the outside without creating too much interference with this, because I can go underneath everything and it'll miss this bottom section here. But with this middle section, I've got to be able to get this around it, so I'll probably have to get up to a certain point, build something around it, and then go start again. So it'll all be temporary. Well, let me do what I can out here on the outside. Yeah, I didn't think so. So it has to be 1, 2. And then that is... Yeah, let's just leave that there like that. Let's do that. Let's turn that on. Let's weld this up. Access point. I'm full of access points up here and I can't find any of them. Got that. Let's go 4. Need more steel. That is going to go over. Let's give myself a little extra room here. Let's do that. Now we can go 5. Kind of handy having those around. Minimum distance, we're at 336. Let's go 33. Then reverse. So I want that coming down and touching. Let me get these on here. Can't put those on right there. We'll get them later. Should have thought of that when I put those in. That could have been those corner blocks. But we are reversed. Let's go here. Oh. Let's turn it back on. Now let's continue down.
Energy low.
Go take care of that. I'm having to kind of figure this out as I go. I had somewhat of a plan, but not real well planned out. Let's see, where'd my corner go? Here we are. Weld one of these up just for reference. Yes, that looks okay. So we can switch lock. That will hold its place. Let's go ahead and get this taken care of while I'm thinking about it. See, is it in here or do I need to go to the other one? I need another one. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, that's all of that. Now we can get rid of, oops. Can get rid of all that. That is now its own separate little grid. And off of this, we can build. So for the sake of being temporary, let's come in here like that. That is too close for comfort. Okay, we can take this one out. Put in a full-size one. Then we are going to it's not going to let me put it there. Going to have to come back and do this all again, aren't I? Yep. Okay. Let me take all this back. I need to keep it on the piston and lift it up while I do, well, basically everything. Let me get this arranged and I'll be back. Well, I am back. Whoops. I'm falling. I managed to get that all lined up. I also snaked my way through here so that I believe at least this upper section will be able to go up. Now, because of this section in the middle here also needing to be braced in, being part of the same grid, I'm not going to be able to get that lower section up past this point. At least not without having to build up around it. But this will get me a good start. The next step is going to be, I'm going to add another temporary projector in here. That looks good enough. Come on, get somewhere where I can stand here. Let's name this one. So I can find it. Blueprints. Let's see if I can't remember what I called this. It's in here somewhere. I'll say it's in here. There it is. It's actually not too bad. See where I'm at here. Of course, it's twisted 90. That looks about right. So if I turn on my welders, see, make sure if it didn't put anything weird in. I don't think it did. Well, it welded those two up, but that's okay. Those are temporary. Now, if we go to lift pistons and reverse those, keeping the welders on, we will make our way up. Well, I say that, but leaving one of them behind. How come that other one didn't want to go up? No, that's not holding it back. Don't know why this one wasn't wanting to go up. See, this one's getting stopped right there. Is it getting caught on those? That shouldn't be a problem. Oh, that's nice. Nope. Bring those back down. It's getting caught on something. I bet you it's this right here. Somehow. We turn off those welders so I don't fry myself. Let me think. Do I even need these two anymore? Yeah, I do, because it's still connecting that. Darn it. Do I not have any? I do not have any. Get down, get oxygen, get steel. Let's see, where was I? Trying to figure out how that's stuck. Let's see, what am I connecting here? So that's resting down on top of that. So this is part of that.
Energy low.
I think if I do that, I can then take this one out, I think. And that can turn into a half block. Energy. Yeah, it's looking like this episode might drag on a little long. I'll see if I can't edit some of that out, but I'd like to see get this split in. I might have to temporarily remove that merge block. I'd rather not do that, but might have to. See, let's do this down lower. Might be a little safer down there. Turn those back on. Think. Where's that getting stuck at? Thing I can think of is right here. No, that wasn't it. The only other place is back in here. And that should be missing it. That's going up. Or should be trying to go up. That is weird. That one does not want to go up. I don't see anything that's blocking it. Let me continue to try to figure this out. I'll do some editing, see where my time's at also. Well, I made it back. Found the problem was, let's see, what corner was it? It was over in here. I had a block going straight across here, which was preventing this from moving up. So that was what was keeping it from, that particular piston from moving up, so I managed to make it around that. But now that I'm up here, I need to find a way to drag this section up onto the new grid. So I've got to get it past all of this. So let's see, I could probably need to get rid of... What was I doing here? Well, I can turn this off. In fact, I can turn that off and I can... get rid of it. Let's see, let's drop... Let's keep the steel on me, but I don't need the rest of that. I know this here gets removed anyways. I won't need it again, so let's get rid of this. I'm just trying to get rid of stuff that might be holding on between the two of them. Still. Okay, so this needs to be... That can be half blocks between those two. Up there like that. Let's do that and something like that. Can't place that there.
Energy low.
Ah. Trying to find out all what's one grid and what's the other. Still. So I need to get rid of this big section here. Okay, let me do temporarily get rid of you. Make you a half block. That way I know I can get rid of should be able to get rid of that. I might end up having to do some merge blocks to make sure this all gets back together. In fact, that might be the easier way to do it. Get rid of all of that. Yeah, see, now the central part's not linked to the rest of it. If that's the case, then I'm just going to go ahead and cut all this away, and I'll merge block it back on. Let's see, where's my battery? Let's see, upper, bottom connectors. Unlock. Bottom merge blocks. Off. I shouldn't have done that, because those weren't connected up there. Let me reload and try that again. Well, I made it back. Got it reset. Had to redo a few things. This time I think I've managed to keep all the grids in one spot, so I don't think I'll need to do any of the merge block stuff I was talking about. This time I'm going to remember to reverse those, and we should be able to turn those on. We can look up, we've got green on those. We can now go there, our bottom connectors, we can unlock, our welders. Let's turn those off, we don't need them. Bottom merge blocks can now go off. Bottom pistons reverse. Those did back off, right? Yep. Let's see, I need to be somewhere where I can see where this comes in at. Do I have a access over here? No, not really. So if I actually click on that, tell you what I can do. See, I've got that. It's going to crash into that. So that's 1, 2. There, I can see that. Go ahead and turn those on. Turn those off, get rid of the noise for a bit. Now we need to reach around this thing to get back up underneath there temporarily. Let's fill our oxygen again. Here it goes. Well, let's see. These should be able to go down in between there. So we've got that. Can't really go out that direction. Need to replace this block right here with something. Let's do that for now. I think that'll work.
Energy
So that should
low.
allow that to continue to go up. No, it seems like kind of an overcomplicated way of doing things. It might be an easier way to do it, but this is kind of the way I'm going to do it. And the whole thing is to keep this, or try to keep this upper section I just made as one grid. That way, when my projector over here turns on, it'll be able to weld up all the sections at once. So I think we need to continue to let this go up. I can repaint that. I don't think there's anything for them to grind right now, but that's a problem. I don't have that lined up right. Apparently I didn't get that upper projection lined up right, or... Oh, I see. I forgot about this. Okay. Let's turn that off. And we need to go out and around. Actually, let's go like that. And we should be able to get rid of that one. I think. Yeah, because we're connected through there now. Okay, let's see if that'll continue to go up. There we go. And let's go merge blocks. Those locked in. Those are locked. Now turn those off. And reverse those. So we are successfully past the break. Let me do some rearranging here, get some stuff built up, get rid of some of this stuff that's not needed right now. I'll do a little editing, and I'll be back. Well, I'm back. I cleaned up all that mess up there. We got all that taken care of. We've got a proper brace in there now. And I think that's high enough that I can get this thing up above it and put one below it when I need to get past this point. And now, think about the only thing left to do is I can convert that section into a station. And this up here past the brakes should still be... Yep, still says it is a ship. I can get rid of this. Put that all in there, and I'm going to call this an episode. It is more than long enough. Thank you for having the patience to watch it.